Morning and welcome to another Chatting with Wisdom. I am your host, Geegado, which means Talking Feather Woman, and I am also known as Rollie, Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, and I empower women to stand in their truth so that they feel fulfilled and can achieve all their desires. I work with successful women who feel misunderstood, disempowered in personal relationships, stand in their truth so that they can communicate with confidence. So I invite you to join me in a Stand in Your Truth call where we'll explore what's blocking you from communicating with confidence in your personal relationships. So every Sunday, I pull three messages from various decks to share as a collective, answering the question, what do we need to know this week? So this is the message for today, February 12th. And the deck that we're using is going to be Postcards from Spirit from Colette Baron Reed. And when we're done doing the three calls, then, the three messages, then I will disappear into the private Facebook group where I will continue to share Facebook and YouTube live. And then I will be sharing the messages to um, YouTube or to podcasting sites. So you will also have access to it there as well. So really excited that I'm feeling like I'm online a lot and on live a lot. We are doing our interview series with the speakers for the conference. So the early bird is closing up on by Wednesday. So the last day to register for the early bird for the conference is on Wednesday. So after we have our final speaker who will be sharing in the morning about who they are and all that kind of fun stuff. So looking forward to not having to get up so early in every morning. That has been a little bit of a challenge, and not challenge. It's just been long because it has been almost 22 days that I've been getting up early in the morning. So 20 days. I've had a couple of them that have been in the afternoon or in the evening, but for the most part, it has been 8 a.m. every morning for the last 20 days. So looking forward to being able to do that, and I'm going to share our weekly messages. So our first one, and I really like this deck, so this card, and I just felt that we needed a little bit more of a message. So the deck comes like this, and they actually look like little postcards, and they have like different images on them. And then on the other side of them has a message from Spirit. And so I am going to reshuffle the deck, and we're going to start with our first message, and then I will disappear to our private messages. So if you would like to be added to today's messages, just let me know in the comments that you want to be added for this week's messages. But if you would like to be added to the ongoing list, the weekly list, then hashtag weekly, and then you can come and join us inside the Facebook group or on the replay on podcast or live on YouTube as well. So anyway, let's get started. So good morning, Cindy. So the first card is this one here. You are love is what it says on the front of the postcard. So this one here says, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time for rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allowing for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process, co creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so that you can receive your music directly from source, play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, uh, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. always. So absolutely, Amy, I will add you to the list. It is nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so I will add you to the list for today. Okay, so that was our first message. And what a beautiful message. So I am going to pull our next message. And the next message, oh, what image? Itchy nose, itchy nose. And we have a jumper. So that means that we have 4 messages today. Okay, so this one here is, it says celebrate life on it. So celebrate life. And it says, dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap. No matter how dangerous it might seem, well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall down, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax in this transition to something new. All elements are in place, and your soul is ready for new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do the thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got you covered. It's taking the leap. That itself, that's the point. And so we love your courage. Embrace it. And so this one here, it says it's time to rest. But this one here is also telling you to take risk. So there's a little bit of a conundrum going on. Okay. So the next one is this card here, and it says hope floats. And so I don't know if you can see the image very well. So, dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is a cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now, let go of the branch that you're clinging to, and let the Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventures. All you need to concern yourself is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step toward the gods and they will take you and they will take 10 toward you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. So that is our jumper. Hello, Klassen. And so our final message for this week, for our group message, and then I will disappear to share everybody's individual messages. So there's time for rest, but there's also important for us to be taking the leap. Whoa, what? We have to do work. Okay, so this one here is you are magic. So this message says, dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control of it, your experience is asking you to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open, feel the loss, and integrate it. See the beauty that was the lessons learned. And know that you let go of what has passed. Evermore you remain. ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with all compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love always and forever. So those are some pretty heavy duty cards for us for this week. So I am going to disappear into our group. If you have not yet signed up for our women's conference, you definitely want to do that. It is 3 days of, oh my gosh. So you definitely want to be able to come in. There's lots of bonuses, lots of prizes, lots of really loving goodness happening in there. Early bird closes on Wednesday, technically Thursday, because we'll be featuring our next speaker, our last speaker on Wednesday, and then it's going to be going up to full price. So right now it is $77 Canadian for the general admission, which is part of the live event, and then the 147 Canadian for the VIP, which then allows you to have full-time access and some extra bonuses and extra goodies. So anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later on my personal page. It is going to be another awesome conference, Cindy. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know where these women come out of the woodwork for, and I am super excited to have them join us. And I'm glad that you're going to be joining us. Okay, so bye to everybody on my personal page. If you are here, I have some eyeballs. If you happen to disappear, come and find me inside the Facebook group if you're looking for your messages. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye on my page. And goodbye to those on LinkedIn. And last but not least, Rollie, Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. Goodbye to all of you. And now we are still live inside the Facebook group as well as YouTube. And for those of you who are catching this on the replay on the podcast, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we've only got a couple of eyeballs, which means that I definitely lost some people. So I'm going to start with Melanie today. So Melanie, your first message has this crown and it says with love. So there's a crown. I don't know that you can see that. So there's a crown and it says with love. So dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation a desire? Hey Sharon, desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome that you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled into the direction of your soul? Can you be apparently I can't read today. I shouldn't say that. Apparently I can't read many days. Can you simply be pulled into the direction of your soul calls you towards joy, discovery, growth, or adventure? Participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. So that is your message, Melanie. Cindy, did you make it over here? You left your tongue on your pillow. And it's it's trying to read the print. Like the print is like, see, look at. So it is a little bit challenging sometimes to read. There's a blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, this one's yours. So live your dreams. Live your dreams. And dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the patient one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally without artifice, or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you'll know your true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who you are with others, so share it. You'll be so glad you did. Loving you so, so, so much. That is your message. It is a great deck. I don't use it very often. Probably because I have too many decks to choose from. That might be one of the reasons. But I don't use it very often. Have you read mine yet? I don't know who it is. So if you are catching me inside the Facebook group and you didn't give StreamYard permission, this is who I see. Facebook user. I have no clue who it is. So I'm not sure if I've pulled your card yet or not. So next is Francine. That was your card, Cindy. Bonjour, Christine. No, that's weird. Your time must be up with the Facebook people. You're welcome. Okay, so Francine. So no, Christine, I did not read your card yet. And so Francine, this one here is yours, and this is Celebrate Life. Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So that is your message. StreamYard. I don't know what I said. So yes, I'm using StreamYard, but Facebook is the one that cuts out the permission. So it's not StreamYard that does that part. It is Facebook. So I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about because I said Facebook instead of StreamYard, but it is StreamYard that I'm using, but Facebook is who decides the rules as to how it's streaming in. So you're welcome, cousin. Kelly, your message is next. And I have your candle burning. So, Kelly, your message is, this one here has a hair, and it says, live your dreams. So live your dreams. So dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wise wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that this is the new opportunity for rebirth. You will be called in two directions, and the only one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown space, the uncharted places of infinite potential. We are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. So that is your message. So Jennifer's next. I'm actually going down the list today. So Jennifer's message is dearest you. So the message on the front is you are love. So dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you that we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel with this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so that you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on this earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a wonderful way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. So that is your message. Margaret is next. So message from Spirit for Margaret. With love. So the message for her is with love. Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything you need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and always will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing, then seeing the seeing happens. Apparently, that's a very challenging thing for me to read. Loving you more and more every day. So that is Margaret's message. Christine, this one's yours. So I am heading over to finish painting the baby's room, or at least we think that we're going to be finishing painting the baby's room. And then we have to paint the door still, and then we have to put all the covers and stuff back on so that they can then get the baby's room ready. So Kristen, your message is you are not alone. So you are not alone. So dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for that pattern that's showing up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on Special one, a beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. So that was your message, Christine. And Sabrina. Sabrina is next. Oh, my itchy nose. Oh, you've got with love, and it looks like it's got like 2 lovebirds. So with love. Dearest you, as you think, so will your experience. As you think, so will your experience life. Thoughts are powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you and release instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connecting to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the truth, yet the real truth is that, essentially, all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. So that is your message for this week from Spirit. Sabrina, and then Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. So Kimberly, your message is hope floats. So you've got this one as well, hope floats. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment to moment experience? Thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic, um, it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy is happiness and fulfillment come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this so that so when the time comes, you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they may have they for they mean you have lived, really lived, jumped into it all, and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. So that is your message. And Diane. So Diane, your message is, these messages are really long. I think that's why I probably don't go through them very often. Okay, so this one here says, you are magic, Diane. So dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All this unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have specific standards for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through the eyes of allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until the perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawlessness. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. So that is your message. And Marianne, it was nice to see you yesterday. So Marianne, you are love. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know that you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on, whatever inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be you. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. So that is your message. Angie is next. So I've got Angie, Sherry, Melissa, Lori, Sharon, and then Amy. So Angie, this one here is yours. So this one says, you are not alone. Dearest you, or no, actually it doesn't say dearest you, dear you. The rest of them all started off, not the rest of them, but many of them. So dear you. It might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, find the peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught up in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way is to surrender the attachment, empty yourself so that you can empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, you're really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. So that is your message. So Sherry is next. So Sherry, you've got with love. So there's lots of so this one here says with love, this one says with love. So there's lots of themes. And when I read it initially with some of the other ones, it was oh, somebody's got this card, until I start reading it. And I don't know that anybody's actually got the exact same. Maybe. For not saying you're the one that pays most attention. So tell me, did we actually have exact sames or just exact themes? So this one here is with love, and this one's for Sherry. So dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself some flowers or plants in your garden, or plant some in your garden. Make time for yourself. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you're reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you. Be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to go in to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. So that is that message. And so Melissa is next. celebrate life. Mesa, celebrate life. Dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd, to listen to your soul. You are special as much as are also paradoxically one with the world, individual, yet part of the great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul. Check in with Spirit and keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, and we love you. So, Lori is next. So, you are divine beauty. Lori. So, dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there is consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pays off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has a far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to a higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. So that is that message. And Sharon is next. So Sharon, and then last but not least is Amy. Celebrate life. That's your message. So dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet part of the great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul. Check in with your spirit and keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, and we love you. Good morning, Sabrina. And this one here is definitely a repeat. So last but not least is Amy. So Amy, you are magic. So your message is you are magic. So dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of unity of existence, but the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through the eyes of allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flossomeness. I like that, flossomeness. Um, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect, human, complex, or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the truth, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. And so that is Amy's message. So yes, Fnossin, I did do your mum's. So she was after Jen. So I will chat with all of you guys later. And this was a little longer, but they were good messages. And I think that we needed to hear those messages today. So I will chat with all of you guys later and have a fabulous day. Bye for now.